Everyone thinks sharks have the best sense of smell, that they're the undisputed champions of sniffing things out. But what if I told you evolution gave humans a nose that, in one specific way, is 200,000 times more sensitive than a shark's? And it allows us to smell rain before it even falls. We've all heard the incredible stats. A shark can detect a single drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's a dilution ratio of about 1 part per billion. It sounds absolutely unbeatable, right? It's the kind of fact that makes you feel a little more nervous about swimming in the ocean. For decades, this has been the gold standard for animal senses. It's a powerful, impressive skill that helps them find food and survive. But it turns out, the story of our own sense of smell is even more amazing. We just never talk about it. You know that fresh, earthy, almost sweet smell that fills the air right after the first drops of rain hit dry ground? That distinct aroma has a name: petrichor. It's one of the most universally loved scents in the world. But it isn't the water itself that you're smelling. The smell comes from a specific molecule called geosmin, which is produced by tiny bacteria living in the soil. When raindrops hit the dry earth, they trap tiny air bubbles. These bubbles then shoot upwards and burst out of the puddle, releasing a fine aerosol that carries the geosmin molecules into the air for us to breathe in. It's a beautiful, natural perfume released by the earth. And here's where the human superpower comes in. While sharks are impressive at smelling blood in parts per billion, our noses are tuned to detect geosmin at concentrations as low as a few parts per trillion. Let that sink in. Not billion, but trillion. To put that into perspective, if you dissolved a single teaspoon of geosmin into 200 Olympic-sized swimming pools, the average person could still smell it. When you compare the concentrations, pound for pound, that makes our ability to smell this specific molecule roughly 200,000 times more sensitive than a shark's ability to smell blood. Our noses are incredibly specialized, high-precision instruments. This incredible sensitivity wasn't just a random evolutionary fluke. It served a critical purpose for our ancestors. For early humans living in arid environments, like much of Africa, where we evolved, finding water was a matter of life and death. Being able to smell rain from miles away meant you knew which direction to travel to find fresh drinking water, lush vegetation for foraging, and animals that were also drawn to the water source. It was a built-in weather forecast and survival guide all in one. Long before we had apps and Doppler radar, our nose was the most advanced early warning system we had, guiding us toward life-giving resources. Smelling rain meant survival. So, the next time a storm rolls in and you step outside to take a deep breath of that wonderful, rainy air, remember what's happening. Today, we might find the smell relaxing, nostalgic, or just deeply comforting. But deep inside, your ancient brain is still recognizing it as the best news possible. It's an instinct passed down through countless generations, a primal signal that everything is going to be all right. It's a reminder that we are far more connected to the natural world than we often realize. Your nose isn't weak or inferior. It's one of nature's most refined and sophisticated sensors ever built, a legacy of our evolutionary journey. You have a superpower right in the middle of your face. If you enjoyed this and want to uncover more mind-blowing science hiding in plain sight, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.